everything what happened last couple months, and but we make decision. We're gonna make half training camp in Dagestan and half here because of pandemic stuff, everything in the world. And maybe if we move to Abu Dhabi, US, like we did always, maybe it's pandemic come one more time, and we never know what's gonna happen tomorrow, after tomorrow. That's why when they told me I'm gonna fight in Abu Dhabi, because Abu Dhabi and Dagestan at the same time, we make decision, and it was a great decision, I think. Now when we watch to back, I think it was a great decision. Half training camp in Dagestan, half here in UAE.
And I know obviously Omar couldn't be on the card, and neither Islam. Has that been tough for you to not have your teammates with you?
Yeah, was Islam supposed to fight, Umar supposed to fight, but what we can do, Umar right now in his hospital, and Islam moved to Vegas because Dana told him after this weekend he have good news, and very soon he's gonna fight in Vegas, and he right away to move to Vegas for acclimatization, everything, like for cutting weight, and he stay ready, stay focused, and he waiting for good news from UFC.
And I know Islam's in a tough spot because no one seems to want to fight him. What advice do you have for him? Like, what are the kind of discussions you have for him? Because he's at a point where he's climbing up the rankings. He doesn't want to fight somebody that won't push him up, right? So what do you tell him in a position like that? Because he's also not going to want to sit out for too long, right?
Yeah, 1 year he didn't fight, and very soon he have to fight. I give him advice like just be patient. Be patient, because patience is a key. You have to stay focused, stay ready. And right now we have bad position because the high level top guys like top 5, top 6, they don't want to fight with him, and he is ranked number 12. But very soon everything is going to be changed, and you have to beat couple guys, and a lot of people gonna mention his name, a lot of fighters, because after 1 year I think he's gonna be big name in UFC.
And tell me what it's like competing in Abu Dhabi, because obviously this has become like a second home for you. You're a hero here. I'd compare you to something like a Mohamed Salah. What's it like having a second home and having an entire region behind you?
You know, this is big pressure too. Same time I love this, and same time this is very big pressure. You know, when a lot of people know you, when you become famous, and a lot of people waiting from you, only victory, you know, this is big pressure. But I love this. I love this same time, and this support. When I fight here in 242 1 year ago, it was a crazy crowd, crazy fans around the world come here. A lot of people from my family come, like my father was with me, and it was great time last time here in Abu Dhabi when I fight. And right now, without fans, I think, honestly, this energy I don't like. I really want to fight when the fans gonna come back too, you know. And but what we can do?
Yeah, because you talk about the fame and the pressure, and obviously the fans bring a bit of that pressure, but you also say you don't want to fight without them. So are you talking, what kind of pressure are you talking about exactly? Is it the fans being there, or just the general expectations from everyone?
No. When fans there, this is like different level energy, you know. Like with the fans and without fans, it's completely two different fights.
Yep.
And some fighters, you know, when they don't have fans, they fight good. When they have fans, they fight a little bit bad because they're nervous. Like if you talk about myself, I love fans. I love fans. When fans there, they give me good energy. Even if they support me or not, like I have very good energy when fans there. Like I remember when I fought like 2 years ago in Vegas versus Conor, I feel like maybe 80% arena support my opponent, but this is giving me good energy, very good energy. And the last fight, when I fight with Dustin Poirier, I feel like 100% stadium they support me, and this one give me good energy. And now I'm gonna fight without fans. We'll see. But when cage close, I think nothing gonna change. I'm just gonna go and hunt and try to find my opponent.
And speaking of that, you go from the Conor fight to Dustin, obviously a heated build-up in the Conor and a lot of respect with Dustin. Your performance was great in both, so I guess it didn't affect your performance. But mentally and the lead-up, what was the experience like of fighting a guy like Conor and then a guy like Dustin?
Honestly, nothing changed when cage closed, like same opponents, you know. But only one thing is like a lot of young generation guys watching to us, and I think here on this sport we have to show respect, first of all, and media, of course, they like some drama, like they want to sell their views, pay-per-view, everything. I understand. But end of the day, this is mixed martial arts, you know. We just have to be, just have to show to young guys a good example. But for me, when cage closed, like all same opponents, you know.
And I was wondering something in the Conor fight. In round 3, first round you ever lose in your life, but then round 4 you finish him. So I was interested to know, did you even feel like you lost a round when you're in the fight? Because nothing crazy happened in that round that was like definitive. Was there anything in your corner that was said that made you turn around, or?
No, nothing changed. I just stand with him, you know. I just
Yeah.
try to show who I am. I can stand with anybody in the world, because people always talk about only my grappling game, but they don't understand every fight I improve my striking game too, you know. I can stand with anybody in the world, you know, and I don't care what they say. I finish him, and that's it.
Of course, the overhand right that you knocked him down with. Let's talk about Justin Gaethje. On paper, a lot of people are saying he's your toughest fight to date. Do you agree?
Maybe. Who knows? Who knows? We have to fight. But he know how to wrestle, how to kick, how to punch. You know, he have good experience. But about tough and challenge, I think we can talk about this only after fight. You know, but I think it's gonna be tough fight. I think it's gonna be tough fight, and I'm ready for 5-round war. I'm ready for this.
And he talks about folk style wrestling. I don't know how familiar you are with that. Why do you feel like he's talking about this being the key? Why do you feel like that won't work against you?
About what?
Folk style wrestling. It's a style of wrestling that he kind of grew up wrestling with. He says he's not afraid to give up his back, that style of wrestling, and he's saying that's the key to beat you.
I think about this is just his opinion, and that's it. I have completely different opinion, and I'm focused on myself. He can do whatever he wants, because he gonna fight Saturday night too. He have fight too. He gonna try to knock me out. You know, he gonna do everything what he can, and I never focus on my opponents, what they say, what they gonna do. I'm just gonna focus on myself, and I have plan, and doesn't matter what he wants.
And I know they brought Michael Chandler as a backup. You wanted him to fight Islam when Islam lost an opponent. What are your thoughts of them bringing Michael Chandler? Were you familiar with him at all when he signed the DOC?
I think he don't deserve title shot. He have only 2 win streak. 2 fights ago, fighter would knock him out. I think in UFC they have a lot of fighters who deserve this title shot more than him. And about him, I think he's gonna make weight and go home. That's it.
And it seems like, because obviously Conor and Dustin look like they're going to rematch, and you made a good point about saying they should fight at 155. But my question is, would a rematch with either of them interest you? They're your last 2 wins, and they were pretty dominant ones. So even if they did fight at 155, what's the motivation for you to rematch either?
Nothing. I don't think I'm going to give these guys a rematch or something like this. They don't deserve this. I fight with them both. I finish both of them. And these fights don't give me good energy, you know. Why I have to, like, for example, versus Justin Gaethje, it's like I can't wait, you know. This fight make me exciting. But Dustin O'Connor, these guys don't make me exciting, because I already beat them. Why I have to fight with them?
And Justin talks about how he wants to like make you bleed and go into unfamiliar territory. What are your thoughts of him saying that you've never kind of experienced that, and it's going to be something that you're not going to be able to handle?
I just want to say to him, it's going to be hard for him. It's going to be hard, even if he catch me or something like this. It's going to be hard, because because my fighting style, for him it's gonna be very hard to stop my fighting style, because I always go pressure. I always try to punch his face and take him down and maul him on the ground, and this is what I'm gonna do. And he's all his last opponent.